If the new name variable doesn't do this weapon justice, I don't know what Sagittarius would do. Does this explain my fears? What is going on, guys? M.G 2005 Gunner here, and today I'm going to be reviewing the M.S.G Kotobukiya Mega Slash Edge. Well, I did a pretty bad job of sliding the blade here, but yeah, this is the default stored form, as I like to call it, or the shield form. Now, this does look cool with the clear pieces, which definitely stands out from other like M.S.G weapons. And it is just a multi-use shield. Like, I called it the variable for Sagittarius, and this does actually fit the bill because it does have a bow form, it has a lot of forms, and you can split this entire thing into 4 weapons, which I will show off later. Now, first of all, there is a lot of moving joints over here, a lot of articulation, so you have the rotation at the base over here, which does actually separate these side pieces. And then you have a plastic on plastic that I replaced with a polycap over here, which goes up and down, and the actual joint over here can rotate. This gigantic thing can rotate over here, which is actually a bit tight, which I like. But then the connector, the handle over here, the handle module can move, which definitely is not a good thing. I think I tried thickening it with glue, I'm not sure, I had to do it anyways. And then the handle over here can rotate a bit, like 360, that is a bit. So there's definitely a lot of configurations you can make with this. Now I'm going to show off some that I remember from the instructions. So you definitely can take out these blades and treat them as probably like energy blades. I'm not sure. It just depends on your imagination, I guess. And then you do need to take out these because annoyingly you need to put these kind of limbs or long blades in front here, and they never look symmetrical. Like, I tried my best to make the configuration symmetrical just as it showed on the instructions or in the cover, but yeah, it is impossible. So now you have the arrow form, as it's called. I don't know what to call this myself, but yeah, it is called the arrow form officially. Or if you rotate this up, now you have a crossbow. Simple. And then, of course, you have to have a railgun. Since there is a barrel over here, you just rotate these forward. And of course, everything is coming apart. This is the biggest drawback of this weapon, is that everything moves, so everything falls apart. So now you have a railgun. That looks pretty cool. And of course, you can mix and match around with the blades over here. So the cover art showed this, or this if you're holding it with the right hand. And I have to show you what it looks like with the blades in the bow form, because that is basically what's gonna show up in my story. Although you can't really see any visuals of it. And of course, well, why not show you guys the railgun with the blades? Here. And the bow with the blades, man, does this thing look monstrous. It's a gigantic bow. Now let me bring in Sagittarius Proto over here. I still haven't painted it. Freaking procrastination shit, and of course, me just getting demotivated from studying. But anyways, I have switched. Yeah, freaking hell, the waist of the Gundam frames are kind of weak. So here you have it, Sagittarius holding the bow. This is basically my major reason of buying this thing. Of course, I do need to do a few extra modifications in order to get it to work on this thing. But yeah, it can definitely work. And of course, I did mention that these 4 pieces can be taken out as extra weapons. So you can take out these 2 for swords, and you can take out the back pieces and have their handles flipped out from here. There's a little tab right here, and use them as cleavers. Now, cleavers are a peculiar weapon for any arsenal ever, just because, well, cleavers are used for butchering pigs, not to be offensive. So you can actually give your Gundam cleavers out of everything else. Although these handles are a bit small for the Iron Blood Orphan's hands, so yeah, I think they would work on some other hands, but I'm not really sure. So it is kind of a risk in giving Sagittarius the cleavers, but yeah, he will not be using it often at all. Now these sub arms can of course hold stuff, but can it hold the swords? Now if you've been keeping up on my recent posts, they can hold the swords, but of course I did have this entire handle tucked in order to clip around the sub hands. So yeah, here you go, Sagittarius hack and slash. I actually love this configuration, let me tell you that, because what if the bow breaks? You have 4 blades to mess around in. Yeah, cleavers. When have you ever heard of beam cleavers in Gundam, ever? I don't think so. So this weapon is definitely versatile, there is a lot of forms to it, and you can actually split that up into 4 different weapons. I'm sorry for the jump cut because I have to reshoot this. So what you can do with this middle section left over when you split those pieces into blades is, well, actually have a kind of weird looking beam rifle that resembles the Jin Sword 5 of the Gundam 00 Quanta. Or you can just remove the blade, have this barrel rotated toward the top, and have it as a regular beam smart gun. I don't know, it's all up to the builder's imagination, I guess. So on top of the gun blade lance that I did earlier, I would definitely recommend this weapon to all of you guys because, yeah, as I did say, it is versatile, you can split it up into multiple weapons, and it is just a unique piece, especially when you can arm your model kits with cleavers of all things. So yeah, definitely go pick this up if you can. So thank you all so much for watching this video. If you like it, please be sure to drop a like, comment, and also subscribe for more Gunpla reviews, Gunpla news, and all that kind of stuff. Subscribe to the featured channels on my channel page if you haven't, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace out, guys. Bye bye.